The Snake River Country. The Snake River Country, green rectangle above, is detailed on the map, on the left, spreading over most of the state of Idaho, including slices of Montana, Wyoming, Oregon, and Washington. This great stretch of U.S. wilderness contains 9 million acres of mountains, deserts, and forests, a remote domain where mountain ranges are twisted into mazes and where rivers run every way but east. The land is mostly within the Great Sickle Curve of the Snake River, which flows for thousands of miles from its Wyoming source to join the Columbia River in Washington state. On the map at left, the blue lines are waterways, and the lakes are shown in white. Federally supervised areas are outlined in red. Thin red lines mark national forests, thick red lines encircle wildlife refuges, national parks, Indian reservations, forest wildernesses, and primitive and scenic areas. Double lines with numbered ovals show highways. Single black lines, trails, V's on rivers indicate rapids. Lines across rivers are dams. Short black parallel lines are mountain passes. Black dots trace the route of the Lewis and Clark expedition. Squares denote expeditional points of special interest. This is the Snake River Country. Basalt boulders tumbled from the sides of Hell's Canyon churned the waters of the Snake River into a white turmoil called Wild Sheep Rapids. When the water is at its peak here, waves tower up to 12 feet, and the river-running boatmen shoot through 250 yards of wild sheep in 50 seconds or less. This is called the Wild Sheep Rapids. A mountain lioness, treated by a pack of hunting dogs, snarls defiance from her refuge among the branches of a ponderosa pine. Ew, she's watching you. Balanced Rock, a weathered chunk of lava 40 feet high, defies wind and gravity on a bluff above Salmon Falls Creek Canyon, Idaho. This is Balanced Rock. A 50-foot-high palisade of basalt, a lava flow hardened into vertical columns, rises from the plains near Boise, Idaho. Inside a small round valley scooped out by a glacier, firs and shrubs partly enclose a tarn blanketing terraces left and creeping up toward the tops of the crags. Even the steep talus slopes of loose rock rubble are dotted with fir and lower-growing plants like the alpine knotweed foreground. Look at all these plants. The valley's floor and its gently sloping walls display a closely woven ornamental tapestry. Deep green firs and lighter green trapper's tea set off the red-orange of grouseberry and the russet tones of the sedges and grasses. This is the forest floor. Rock and firm hoards water during the few moist days of spring to sustain itself through the arid summer here. Drying out in the fall, the ferns turn brassy yellow and copper orange. Sun-gilded lichens hang from fir boughs touched with orange glow of dead needles. On the ground, red-leaf wild rose mingles with yellowing fool's huckleberry. The shaded valley vegetation clusters thickly in the spare soil, watered by sea beach from melting snowbanks. See? They're turning different colors because of fall. Next is a